Neuralink, okay? We're aware. Meta, owned by Mark Zuckerberg, rolled out their mind-reading technologies. It's all connected in. Everything is connected in to this agenda. And so it's just time for us to really wake up to what they're doing and how advanced this agenda is, because I'm part of their beta testing lab rat, okay? And I feel like, I don't know why, but I'm here to talk about it, okay? So I'm gonna talk about it. But with this system, they have set up what feels like is an avatar system connected to it. So I don't know how many of you guys have seen the movie Avatar or The Matrix, okay? But these movies are all based on reality, okay? These are real concepts. And I feel that Hollywood and the writers are directly involved in this. I just was watching another Instagram that went viral saying that the Pentagon has their own film and TV department, okay, directly connected to Hollywood, and that they are fully involved, okay, with all of these productions. So we really need to start waking up to the truth of what's going on right now, and we have to be brave, and we have to start using our voices and speaking our truth right now, okay? It's really important that people do this. I just also posted a video where they showcased interviews. I'm gonna get a lot of distractions because I went live. I've already 5 trucks. 5 trucks went by me because I was about to go live. And that is not an accident, guys. It's not an accident. They will program my life. So there'll be like distractions going on if they don't want me to talk about things. It's so insane. I can't explain to you what they're doing right now, but it's crazy. So it's all part of this new interdimensional landscape, and it's how they're going to be controlling us. But back to Corey Feldman, he started to talk about the handlers of Hollywood, okay? Specifically young Hollywood, and who the handlers were. And I guess part of that video was talking that Barbara Walters was one of the handlers. Now, she, on a video that I watched, she was on the list. She was in the black book of Jeffrey Epstein, Barbara Walters, okay? I think we're all starting to wake up to the connections of people and what really has been controlling us, manipulating us, and all of it goes into the trafficking. And so he's one celebrity that was very vocal about the child trafficking. See, like there's some like weird noise going on right now. You know, it's like, what is that? What is that noise? Okay, so part of their futuristic new world that they're working on is back to this brain chipping reality. And like I said, depending on how wealthy you are, then you control part of that reality. And there's players that are involved in this metaverse, okay? And that is real. That is real. I mean, PwC is quoted as experimenting with this metaverse, okay? I'm not making this up. These are facts, okay? And these are things that we have to start seeing and waking up to, because this is the next phase for humanity if we don't start talking and sharing our voices, okay? So another aspect of this metaverse in this other universe is that if you close your eyes and you're hooked into the system, you can have these virtual reality experiences that feel very real through their own simulation type of system. Okay, so part of this stuff, this is going to sound really far out there, okay, is that they can literally, I don't even want to talk about it because it sounds so crazy. It sounds so freaking crazy. But it's like they basically can give you drugs through this system. They can give you drugs, okay? You taste stuff in the back of your mouth that tastes just like drugs, and it reacts to your body the same way as a drug, okay, through their metaverse. Okay, that's just one example of the metaverse that they are working on every single day. The other part of this metaverse is sex, okay, through an animatrix system. It's through an avatar system, and I believe that it's connected to their invisible technology that they just rolled out. So China just rolled out an invisible technology on the global stage, okay? They unveiled it with cameras, and they made a man disappear in front of everyone's eyes, okay? Now, there's also talk of us, the US, working on an invisible plane right now, okay? And that's one of the, I guess, programs or that are one of the projects that we're working on right now. So the invisible technology they just rolled out is now a component of this metaverse, okay? So it's literally like people could be, I prefer real drugs over metaverse drugs. I'm with you on this whole thing, because the interactions with people through this metaverse, it is like a video gaming system. And so it's like I prefer a reality. Like I would prefer to engage with humans through an actual reality. But also part of this advancement is film, okay? They are now able to film through this metaverse system. They're able to have cameras and camera crews, and so it's gonna be like changing the game of Hollywood, okay? In terms of even film work, okay? They can bring in anything, because there could be, for example, energies around us that we wouldn't be able to see. So what does that mean for humanity? Privacy, okay? Privacy is going to be gone for many, many people. If you have any kind of following, if you are a celebrity, for example, it would be very easy to just be able to access anyone through their metaverse. And again, this is a form of ownership, okay? Because it's the players at the very top with the billionaires, okay? The people that have the most money are the ones controlling this. So the rest of us that are involved in their metaverse, okay, whatever they're considering us, whatever role we are playing actively in their metaverse. I play many roles in their freaking matrix system right now, but it's like that is those are the victims of the metaverse, okay? And so they are not in the know and they don't have control over how the metaverse works. However, there are glitches to their metaverse, okay? Because the people who are interacting within their system, I have found through whatever this is, through whatever your third eye is probably how you're operating through their metaverse, but it's through a brain chip. I mean, it's a neurosystem. I mean, it's a neurosystem. It's like you can go and try and see people in their metaverse and you can kind of mess around with their metaverse because it does go both ways. So I have accidentally like run into people or I go find people, but then I'll get yelled at because there's like, they have people in place to reprimand you. So how does this work in terms of humanity? We might not be fully operating in the 3D, some of us, okay? And some of us might be operating more in a different landscape, which is the 5D. And it's interesting because I remembered the movie The Fifth Dimension coming out. So that's kind of what it is. It's like the fifth dimension and it's through a brain implant. Do they ask your permission to chip you? No, they don't ask your permission. Why are you in it? I have no idea, okay? They do use weapons and stuff within the system as well. And so I feel that it is just something that we as humanity, I guess, need to start talking about in terms of what they're developing. And we have to stay on top of it right now. We have to stay on top of it because their 5D metaverse directly influences the 3D. There is a connection with the 3D, okay? And it also is connected to our monies. So that's another thing that we have to just be aware of. So they are financially draining us in the 5D metaverse so that in the physical 3D, certain things are not showing up for you because that's part of them controlling us, okay? And it is part of their global agenda, okay? It's about world domination. That's the agenda that Trump has been carving the path for many years, okay? We saw him shake hands with North Korea, okay? We all watched that. We all watched him make friends with Russia, okay? We saw him kick all of the media, all right, all the US media out of the Oval while he was shaking hands with oligarchs. We've been witnessing this. Now, whether the megas want to see that or not, that's their problem. And right now, they're going to have to realize what this man really symbolizes and what he represents, okay? Because we are moving towards totalitarianism, okay? And the reversing of Roe versus Wade is not an accident. And the stripping away of women's rights is all part of that agenda. And so we really do need to just kind of wake up to where these groups are going and how they continue to control humans, okay? The narrative, monies, okay? And that this interactive system they're working on is very next level. It's very, very advanced. And I think we're probably gonna start hearing more about it in the next couple of years because it feels like it is going out to a lot of people right now. And unless we start talking about it and really understanding how this is operating and how their brain chipping systems are operating and their invisible technologies are operating, I don't know that we're going to really be able to get to the bottom of it. But these technologies are so advanced, guys. It's very next level. It's something out of a movie. Like, it's literally something out of a movie. And I feel like it's just something now that we're all gonna have to voice. Ace of Cups, like, we have to talk about it now. It's like we have to come clean and start talking about how advanced it is. They, through their metaverse, they're able to inject me with things, okay? Like, they can put things into my body. Like, it's very strange. I can't explain it to you because it sounds so far out and so alien, but that's part of their black projects, okay? A lot of them have been experimenting with aliens and alien technologies. That's what they've been working on. Where do you think invisible technologies is coming from? A lot of people don't understand that their man-made robots, Sophia, for example, is from humans, okay? They create those robots from human DNA, all right? And so I think we just have to understand what it is they're working on. So am I coming on here to sow fear about this? I just felt guided to talk about it because I don't think people understand what the next stage for humanity is, okay? I don't think people really truly understand what that looks like. And I feel that it's not as far-fetched or far out there as people think, and that it could happen at any time to the masses, depending on how they roll this system out. Let me see if there's guidance around this for us right now. Let's just see if there's any kind of messages around it. I don't know why, but I have recognition coming in around it. I have no idea what that means. It says, sometimes it is easier to bury hurt feelings and difficult emotions, but Black-Eyed Susan gently helps you to wake up and recognize all aspects of yourself, even the ones that you deem ugly or unworthy. Even your deepest, darkest truths need to be shown, the light of love, and honored as part of your human experience. So I don't know, there's something coming in with recognition. So perhaps this is going to start coming to the forefront in some way, because it is, whoop, it's showing the moon card right here. So what is in the dark, I perhaps will be coming into the light right now. And they are literally controlling our dreams. That's great. That is correct, Adrian. Part of this is a form of psyops, okay? So psyops is mind control, okay? But it's very advanced mind control. And so it's through dreams, Inception, okay? They're, again, another movie Leonardo DiCaprio was in, okay? They can incept your dream state in these other realities, okay? In these alternate dimensions. And they can literally create the transcript to your life. So I think through this awareness, if things in your life are not going well, okay? If things in your life are not going as planned, if you thought something really positive was gonna happen and it didn't happen, that's probably a sign that you are affected by this type of technology, okay, right now. And many of us are. I believe the chosen ones are probably a big chunk of that, okay, that 144,000, because so many of them have been going through this intense interdimensional type of warfare, very, very intense psychic attacks, spiritual attacks on our lives. And we've been forced to kind of go within and pray, okay? A lot of the chosen ones are very Christ-driven, Christ consciousness, okay? Because that's how you combat these lower control, lower energies. You have to work with the light. And so right now, I feel like many of these people, these light workers, have been under an extreme form of psychological warfare. Just because it's psychological warfare doesn't mean it's not real. It's real. It is real as anything. It is showing up in your 3D. It is real as day. I am attacked constantly by neuro weapons, very painful energy weapons. I just posted again the link to targetedjustice.com. So many people, celebrities, are victims of this type of control system, warfare system, and it is linked to Jeffrey Epstein. It is definitely linked to him. It is definitely linked to the big banks. It is definitely linked to all of the top money dogs, okay? It is all there. And we do have to just shine a light and keep shining a light on the truth. Every Hollywood person you have seen who has suddenly gone crazy, okay, suddenly has drug addictions, y'all, it is not an accident. Like, it is not an accident. Like, all of the freaking celebs have been victims of MK Ultra programs. MK Ultra is not far-fetched at all. It's a form of psychological warfare, okay? It is a form of a very dark form of warfare, okay? And it is the same thing as Havana syndrome. If you look at it, it's all technology based now, all of it. It's connected to Havana syndrome. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. MK Ultra, Havana syndrome, the same freaking thing. Trafficking technology, same freaking thing. It's the same thing. It's controlling a human through a form of technology. It's not far-fetched, and we've been witnessing it for a really long time. I am a victim of it now because of my channel, because I was in front of camera, because I had a following, okay? I became a victim of it. But it happens to a lot of people in the spotlight. I'm telling you, every single person that you see is probably a victim of these programs right now. And they could be a victim of this metaverse. And a lot of people can't come forward. They can't talk about it. A lot of them have managers, management teams that are involved in it. A lot of people are under contract, okay? When you think of anybody in the spotlight, they have managers, they have contracts, okay? They can't come forward and go, I'm a victim of MK Ultra, y'all. Like, they can't come clean, okay? But we've been witnessing it. How many people have done the Save Britney post, okay? How many people have been calling for her to be free? It's right in front of our face. I believe Demi Lovato, same thing, okay? Victim of the same thing. I believe every celebrity, I'm telling you, if you go through the celebrities, you'll be like, you will know exactly the time that they went through it, okay? You will know exactly who went through the programs. A lot of child stars have gone through this, and it is not a coincidence, but we do have to keep talking about it. So it's just very important that I guess I continue to keep talking, keep coming to the light. I have a lot of gang stalkers that are going on my channel that are gaslighting me, and I'm not dealing with it. I'm just gonna delete all of their comments. I don't care. They've messed with my soul contracts. I have family members that don't believe me. They say I'm a conspiracy theorist. And if that's where they want to go, let them go there. I don't care. At this point, I release and accept. I accept it. I don't care. I have no problem with it. There is no way I could sit here and convince somebody of this unless they have knowledge of it or maybe they've experienced it themselves. At some point, you just have to release whatever that is, and you just have to keep moving forward. And right now, I just know I have to stand in my truth, and I know that I just have to just keep being this voice for the victims who are connected to all of the human trafficking and child trafficking crimes, okay? That's what it is right now. So we all just kind of have to step up right now and rise and keep shining a light on humanity and hoping that there are witnesses to these crimes. I hope every day that whoever is connected to whatever this freaking metaverse system is, that they come forward. I hope that I have witnesses to what has happened to me. I hope that it comes to the light. But right now, the position they've put me in personally has kept me from getting a lawyer. Going to a lawyer, okay, without the physical evidence of these attacks is very difficult. I received an email threatening me, telling me I would become Britney Spears, okay? That's where I'm at, okay? In terms of evidence of the crime, I have intent. I have full intent of the crime. But if you go to a lawyer and you start talking to them about these technologies, it's very hard to prove that you're a victim, and then who are you gonna go after, okay? And it's designed that way. It is freaking designed that way. The system is designed that way. It's designed to make people look like there's something wrong with them. But I'm here to tell you that we've watched them all. We have watched them all. And it makes me sad now because I know the truth that they are victims of this mind control. And it makes me sad now to know how many celebrities were victims of this and still probably can't come clean and can't talk about their story, and how many celebrities are trafficked and how many of them are trapped. And it's real. Bob Dylan has talked about it. I mean, he doesn't say it in so plain of words, but he has kind of talked about the concepts of it. Prince has talked about it, okay? He said, don't let the computer get inside of you, all right? You know, Prince got very weak toward the end of his life, lost a lot of weight. And what did they say it was? Drugs. There's drugs connected to their metaverse, okay? They can feed you drugs through their system, through their technologies. It's real. It is real. They can create an addict. They can create a drug addict. They can create whatever they want, okay? And these people, their dark agendas need to be exposed. because they feed off of us. They feed off of our energy. They feed off of our destinies. They take our fame, our fortune, our good karma. They take our money. I've been getting messages just from my spirit team and then whoever's been kind of like logging in here that I was probably trafficked most of my life. And had no idea. And it's not an accident that every time I was about to like get recognized or have something really good happen to me, that it would get taken away. It's not an accident. It's not an accident. You know, I remember I was climbing the corporate ladder really quickly and I got the Brad Pitt Make It Right project in New Orleans. And I was working on doing all the colors for all of the houses. And I was working with the architects. I was managing my team. I was really excited. I was going to go out to New Orleans. I was also doing a West Coast tour. And then I got laid off. Like all this stuff went wrong because I was like at the hotel. I had the wrong receipts. Like all these things came in to mess me up. And then the mass layoff came. And guess what? Amy got zero credit. Zero credit for the project. Zero. Nothing. I did the fucking project, okay? That's an example of everything that comes in that's supposed to get really good and then all of a sudden it just gets taken away from you. That's an example of someone who is being trafficked and owned. It's like the minute you're about to hit it, it's gone. It's freaking gone. You don't get it. It gets taken from you. That happened my entire life, guys. Entire freaking life. Same thing with my channel. My channel started taking off. I was getting tons of views. The minute that happened, this happened. The same thing, like the same exact thing. The minute you start to make it, that's when the big dogs take your freaking life. That's when they take you. That's when they take it. They take your codes. They take your freaking life. And it's not a freaking coincidence. It's not. So a lot of the people who stay hidden, okay, that aren't in front of camera, sometimes they do better. Sometimes they do better than the people who are in front of camera. And sometimes the people in front of camera, it's an illusion that they're living this freaking life, this glam life. It's an illusion, okay? And maybe that's the purpose or the role of Britney Spears, okay? Maybe that is the purpose of all of this. But today I did just go on to targetedjustice.com to just see the updates and what they're posting. And they did have a link to their satellite system that targets us with the weapons. And I did not know that. I did not know they had a list of the satellites because I look outside all the time and I can see the satellites in the sky. And I'll actually be able to like pick up on which satellites might be connected to my head. And I'm not even freaking exaggerating. But when you're connected to this long enough, you research it and you figure it out. But today I actually found the actual tracker of the satellites and how many satellites are hooked up to their tracking technology and their tracking systems on us. They have air trackers on us, literally. It is so trippy, guys, to see the freaking map of the globe. I'll leave a comment on this vid. I'll leave a comment for you guys. And of the actual satellite, because it's an active satellite system. It's fully active. So you can see all of the satellites that are tracking us right now. And then who it's through Schriever, I guess. Is it Schriever Air Force? No, it's Schriever Space Force, Squadron 2, I believe. It was coming out Colorado really strongly. So I'll have to double check the origin of that. But the tracking satellites are real. And so, see, they bring in their gang stalkers too. They bring them in to try to like gaslight us and make us look crazy. And it's like, there's actual facts and technology that is proven. There's lawsuits that have been won, guys. There's real lawsuits and there's real litigation that is tied to these attacks. Like, oh my God, isn't that so out there? Like, there's actual lawsuits and whistleblowers. There's CIA whistleblowers. There's FBI whistleblowers. Oh my gosh, there's actual legal teams that have handled all of the targeted individual situations. There's actual numbers of how many there are. But they're going to continue to come on here. They're going to pay money to have people come on and make us look like we're crazy. Do crazy people talk about technologies? Do they do research? Okay. Do they actually freaking come out and actually have facts and knowledge about what's going on? Do they? So that I just kind of want to just shed light on the comments, okay, in my comment section when they're saying, don't, feeding into her delusions. That's them committing financial crimes against me. That's defamation or defamation, however you want to say it. That is defamation lawsuit, right? Flipping there. You do not target somebody with technologies, military grade technologies, okay, and then gaslight them and then make it seem like they're the ones that are freaking crazy. Hells to the no. I'm the fucking truth warrior. I'm here. I'm part of the Great Awakening, okay? I am here to help awaken humanity. And this is my role right now. And if this is where I lie and I have to deal with an ex-husband who is threatening now to call the cops if I want to see my children, then that's where I lie. I will lie in that freaking line and let them talk, degrade me, call me names, when I have done nothing to hurt anyone. I have done nothing to hurt anyone. I have the heart bigger than the freaking sea. I love the world. I stand up for the world. I stand up for humanity. I have been a victim of their metaverse video gaming system for a long time. And when they've hit the button that everybody talks about where they're trying to kill you and you start leaving your body, I'm there protecting all of the people and victims of that button, okay? I'm there saying prayers for them and sealing their freaking energy fields. And I'm calling in Archangel Michael. I'm protecting humanity. And that's who I am. And that's who I stand up for. And I'm protecting my girls from afar from their programs and their freaking child trafficking operation and agenda, which they've already done and targeted my firstborn on. I was there. I found their chat room where they were actually plotting to do something very evil at my daughter's school, and I called the FBI to report it and they hung up on me. That's the fucking truth, guys. That's the fucking truth. But they will gaslight you and pretend everything that you have done is wrong. You're the problem and it's them. It's their money. It's their monies and their payoffs and their bribes that are the problem. So anyways, I'll leave you guys there. Thanks so much for your love, your support. I will keep speaking my freaking truth, as scary as it is. And I'm just going to hope and pray for justice. I'm going to hope and pray for flipping justice right now, that these crimes all come to light. Because placing innocent civilians on blacklists, on terrorist lists, is criminal. So, thanks again. I am sending you guys so much love and blessings. Thank you to all the gang stalkers that are trying to ruin the live. I need you. I need you right now to show up for humanity, to turn yourselves in, to expose the corporations you work for. I need you. I fucking need you. Okay? Do you hear me? I need you right now to step up. To step up and to not take that paycheck. Okay? All right. I will talk to you all soon. Love and blessings. Bye.